Kathy from Greenway has a question about crawl space insulation.
Well, she's actually buying a pier and beam home down in Galveston, Tom, and that's her question. She said, Kathy writes, it was probably built, she says, back in the 1930s, and my inspector said this insulation needed to be addressed under the house. You can see here, she's even drawn a box around it to make sure you understand what she's talking about.
Yeah, I got the box, yes, thank you.
She says it's rolled batting wire or something, and she says she wants to know, should she really replace it? If so, what's the best option? By the way, she says, this house has never flooded, even during Ike.
No, it's good. If it's a house from the 30s in Galveston, that means it's been through a lot. So it's the test of time, as I always say, is on your side. Now, this is an old home, and it's a beautiful home. I bet you it's a great place to live. I've lived in a home that's over 100 years old in the Northeast. It's got a special feeling to it that's really nice to live in. But as far as that would go, if that was my home and I bought it, I would hire a couple of 3-4 guys, and I would rip it all out and not put anything back. Just let it breathe, let it stay dry. First off, you're in Galveston. You get a little bit of winter, not so much, and you can always turn the heat on and put your slippers on, because that's the only thing that's doing is keeping you a little more comfortable if it's put in right. But what you have right now under that house isn't doing anything because it's all falling down. So when it was in the 30s, it had no insulation, and that's why the house lasted so long. I'd yank it all out, clean up underneath there, let it breathe, let it stay dry. And in the summertime, when you have your air conditioner going, you can put radiant barriers in the attic. And I'll guarantee you it has a great big attic because those old homes did. And you can put the insulation on the floor of the attic. You're not going to do much with the walls and the windows if they're original. So you're living in an older home. Just get enough tonnage in there and enjoy the house.
Yeah, it amazes me when somebody buys an older house and they want to make it all modern with the insulation and everything else. And it's like, well, then why didn't you just get a modern house?
Well, there's a couple of things when I was building. First off, if you're remodeling those homes, they say, I want it energy efficient. It's not. It's 100 years old or It's 95 years old. You can't make it energy efficient unless we tear it down. Then you have the other extreme I used to deal with. I want a 14,000 square foot home, but I want it energy efficient. Really? It's a bowling alley. I mean, come on, guys. You get both extremes with people. If you want an air-conditioned box, then build an air-conditioned box, and you can cool it with an ice cube and heat it with a candle. I don't know how healthy it'll be, but it can be done. So there are ways to do that, but not with a house that's almost 100 years old.
Be for what is. You bought it,
okay, fine.
Make it what it is. All right. You got a question? We'll be happy to help you. Just visit HomeShowRadio.com. Click on the Ask Tom button, fill it out, send it in, and we'll answer it in a video just like this. We put them on our website every day. We put them on our Facebook page every day. Hell, we publish them to our YouTube channel every day, too. You can just subscribe and click the bell. You'll know when we do that.